Welcome back, Honestman, Fallout 4, Survival. I'm here with Dogmeat at the World of Refreshment. And this place it's sort of like the bottling plant, kind of. But there's sort of like a boat ride that goes through it in a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. But the rough game plan is just follow the river, do a quick sweep. There's going to be mirelurks to kill. We'll wipe them out. And then we head into the interior of this zone, which doesn't have the luscious blue river. So there we go. Disclaimer aside, let's do it.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 2042 when our founder, John Caleb Bradford, was a budding chemist. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Bradburton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born.
Come on, Dogmeat, you gotta take care of these little ones.
They enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka-Cola Quartz and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory.
The little ones are just the worst.
8 clues. Almost done.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka grape, Nuka orange, or Nuka cherry. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola.
Unknown interloper. Reveal yourself immediately. This fight is real human.
Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational...
Oh, dog meat.
Sensor alert. Anomaly scanners cleared.
Here in the bottling chamber. Into our Cola Quanto rocket bottle.
Yeah, see? Alright. Crisis averted.
And now for a special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quanto.
Corporal Downey.
Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. And now for a special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Yeah, gotta kill that.
On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learning more about Nuka-Cola.
Okay, that concludes the ride. So the high-level layout here is that the boat ride slash tour, right, is sort of on that middle level, right? So we did the clockwise circle there. And then the interior is certainly like the employees only kind of area for managing the ride and whatnot. But then the outer section is the actual bottling plant and manufacturing facilities. So we cleared the interior, we cleared the second ring, which is the river. And now we need to get to the outer ring here, which is the actual bottling and manufacturing section. And we just need to clear any and all enemies here. And then the interior of the World of Refreshment will have been cleared. And then we kind of need to repeat the process, much simpler, on the exterior. There's going to be some enemies on the exterior. There we go. And this area, this special little area here, we're not going to be able to access this until the power comes on. We do have a star core, though. Gobble that up. Bunch of dead gunners. Yeah, just can't open it until the power's back on. Yeah, so the gunners were hunked down here, and obviously that did not end well for them. Corporal Downey's report.
This is Corporal Downey. As far as I know, last living member of Sergeant Lanier's recon team. We tried to secure the bottling plant and got overrun by some new breed of Mirelurk. I've never seen anything like them. Blue glow, so strong, stronger than any Commonwealth lurk I've encountered. It's gotta be the quantum running through this place. We breached their nest, and they poured out. We felt bad, but I'm pretty sure one of those damn lurks made off with my leg in the process. Private Clay dragged me to safety before I sent him to warn the others back at the camp, but I can hear their screams from here. I know the help's not coming, and I'll be spawn, so I'm taking this matter into my own hands. This is Corporal Downey. Signing off. For good.
And now for a special surprise. This
Now that
introduced the newest member
terminal
of our family.
opened up the security door, which we passed here and I did not make note of, but here.
Here in the bottling chamber. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively
Yeah, so here we have this Nuka-Cola power armor. Nuka T51. And yeah, so all the pieces equipped is +3 agility. Which isn't awful. It's not bad at all. We're gonna hop in this puppy. No offense, Dogmeat. And we should be all set. So the interior is now clear, and now we're gonna pick up on the exterior. Whoa. Nuclear King. Yeah, so there's just a few key targets we need to see to out here. Another one up here. Oh, there we go. There's the queen. Yeah, once you clear the kings on the exterior and the interior is clear, the Nuka Queen spawns. Okay, enough messing around. How we doing, Dogmeat? There's still another one. I think there's another king on the roof here somewhere. And there we go. It was just one more straggler up on the roof. Easy work. And then we're all clear here. I'm going to assign a gang. Top the World of Refreshment. Now, I think we're definitely going... We're definitely not giving the disciples anything again. And you could go either way at this point. I've already assigned operators and pack at least one each. And that's all we really need. So they'll be the front runners when the time comes. So I don't think this really matters. We'll do operators, though. There we go. For our level up, since I got scared off of Grim Reaper Spirit because of how loud that effect is when it kicks in. Moved over to Charisma here, and so yeah, do I want to do Attack Dog? Yeah, I do. We'll level up Dogmeat a little bit. See how that goes. There we go. All set. And now we're going to pick up at Kiddie Kingdom. And here we are. Kiddie Kingdom, our final park in Nuka World. We are going to have a lot of ghouls. but also a lot of radiation, which is...
Now, friends, it seems we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers. It's time for another show. Though I doubt you'll even make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shuffles off? What do you think, friends? The tunnels? The fun house? Do you enjoy that lovely glowing mist? Feels great to us. Why, we've got sprayers all over Kiddie Kingdom to keep you good.
Oh, nice work, Dogmeat. Big takedown. And that's how we do it. Teamwork.
Wrong. Tin Man, having trouble
Tin Man.
wizard. Personally, I would have figured you for the Scarecrow.
But as I was saying, the lots of ghouls and lots of radiation. But that's why I planned it this way, because I knew I'd be picking up this power armor before coming in here. So now we're in good shape. Don't have to worry about all this radiation being pumped out constantly. But yeah, so we're looking to explore a few key locations. Tunnels, funhouse. So I'm slowly but surely trying to work my way around to those. But we do want to kill all these juicy ghouls as well. Ah, see, this was that auto stim effect. That's nice, but that's the wrong piece of armor for us. Okay, but I think this provides an overview of what Kiddie Kingdom is like. I'm going to pick up in the funhouse. Okay, funhouse time. And on the way over, we killed enough ghouls to level up, actually. So we have more fun for Dogmeat here. Yeah, now we have the maze. This isn't too bad, I don't think. You kind of just need to pick a side. I mean, that wasn't super fun, but we're okay. Nothing to worry about. So, and then we are out. Yeah, right hand rule saves the day there. And here we're gonna get a glimpse of our tormentor, Oswald. If I can get a leg here.
You really thought it would be that easy to get rid of me?
Figured it'd be worth a shot. Alright, yeah. We'll meet up with Oswald later. Get across here. And then just in case something goes bad, we'll open this door. It's a little shortcut. magazine here. Plus 10% hand-to-hand damage. Yeah, this section as well, I think you just keep right-hand rule. Go right as often as you can. You'll get all the way through. No problem. That's legendary. Looks like we lost Dogmeat. He'll catch up. No luck with the legendary drops so far, unfortunately. $491 XP. Alright, get in there, Dogmeat. We gotta get this door open. Yeah, kill that roach. Alright, we're all clear. And there we go. We're through. Chain door here. This circles back to the entrance where we came in. But this little section here takes us up to where Oswald was, which is what we need to advance this. Yeah, completed. Searched everything. Recipe. Nice bed here. I think I will use that actually. Yeah, so I think we're all set. Now we need to search the tunnels. Okay, we've made our way into the tunnel after sleeping, eating at the funhouse. And we're going to see Oswald on the right-hand side here.
What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park. No, I don't think that's going to work this time. There's something different about this one. See? I can do that too. Now, stop squirming. Sorry. I know you can't help it. We just have to hold out till she gets back with a cure. Then we'll drive the raiders out and get the farm back in order. We'll fix this. I promise. There. Back in character. I need to prepare some more surprises for our visitor. So I'll leave you to find your way out.
There we go. Alright, and that's really all we needed here. We can get out of here. But me and Dogmeat are going to look around a little bit. There's not a lot to find, to be honest. But there is this terminal here, and I do want to read a little bit from this terminal, which gives us some more context around what's happening in Kiddie Kingdom. Yeah, user logs. It actually happened. The enemy finally dropped the bombs on us. Thank God we had the plan, and everyone stuck to it. We couldn't talk sense into all of the park visitors, but we were able to grab a few out of the stampede and take refuge in the employee tunnels. Oswald and Rachel did a pretty good job stocking up down here. We've got preserved food and seeds, water from the pump systems, tools, extra lumber, just about everything really, except for weapons. That was Mitchell's job, and we don't know if he survived. We just gotta keep calm about this and ride it out. So a lot of the employees of Nuka World, right, had this plan to fall back into these employee tunnels if something really bad happened, and indeed that's what they did. That crazy bastard. It's been about a week since the bombs fell, and we'd all written Mitchell off for dead. Then he comes rolling up in a semi half full of guns, explosives, food, medicine, chemicals, you name it. Said he'd been busy gathering the rest of what we'd need to fortify Kiddie Kingdom. He had some blood on his shirt, but when Oswald started to ask him about it, we all told him to just leave it alone. I mean, Mitchell's a crazy bastard, but right now I'd rather have him on our side. I certainly wouldn't want to go up against him. We blew up the service tunnel passages connecting to the other areas of the park. If things don't calm down in another few weeks, we'll head outside and barricade the gates. Radiation storms. The fighting outside has died down a bit, and we've barricaded the gates to Kiddie Kingdom. While we're finishing up, a weird storm started to blow in over the horizon to the east. We barely had time to finish up, and when it hit hard. I've seen all sorts of storms, but this one was different. Almost like a tornado with green lightning arcing through the sky. We all ended up taking shelter where we could, but a few people got sucked into the vortex and were just gone. We were trapped for hours while that crazy storm passed over. It must have picked up the fallout from Boston because everyone has been sick for weeks now, and quite a few have died. Those of us who haven't are changing. The preparedness videos never said anything about this. Some sort of affliction. We've been alive here for over 100 years now. The change has affected all of us. It seems as though our bodies have adapted to the radiation. Our features have become twisted and distorted, but we no longer felt ill. Unfortunately, it seems like this change has affected some of us worse than others. First it was Mitchell, now Herman. They aren't speaking anymore, and they seem to just shuffle around, growling. If we try to hold them back, they start to get violent. We've tried everything we can think of. Talking to them, medication, every possible remedy for a cold or illness. But whatever this affliction is, we can't seem to beat it. Rachel's convinced that it has to be an illness of some sort. The rest of us just call it the affliction. I pray we find a solution before it takes us all. So clearly they all started turning into ghouls, and then some of them started going feral. So good times in Nuka World, hey Dogmeat? We're going to finish our sweep, and then we will pick up at the theater. Okay, so we made it around to King Cola's castle here, and the theater is entrenched inside the castle. So we just... Yep, there's a missile launcher. 2 of them. Great. I was expecting to be able to target those. I don't know why I thought I could. Two for one. Beautiful. Not so beautiful that those missile launchers took out my leg, though. That's not great. Come on, give me something good. I don't think that's good. But at least it's... I think that's the right limb. That's awful. Two chances, Dogmeat. Bunch of junk. getting pretty beat up here, Dogmeat. It's not so good for us. There we go. Yeah, and here's the theater. Before we go in there, I want to head around here. Yeah, so if we just keep heading clockwise from the theater entrance, we can get into this tower, which is noteworthy because this, I mean, the prior terminal we were at talked about Rachel. And this is Rachel's quarters. And this terminal, aha, Rachel's terminal, is going to tell us a little more about Rachel. Okay, so this gives us a bit more information, right? So if we look at the cast for King Cola's Court, which is, I guess the show they put on the theater, we can see in this list that Rachel is Princess Cherry. And other cast here, we see that the headliner of the magic show is Oswald. And indeed, there's an entry in here talking about her getting the part as Princess Cherry, and also apparently she's involved with Oswald. That's her boyfriend. But here's where it starts to get interesting. So this is after the bombs fall. We've got our defenses set up now, and things are starting to look a little bit better. Thanks to my background, I've sort of become the unofficial doctor of our raggedy little bunch. Oswald has been so supportive, and he's continued to manage this whole crisis like a real leader. I'm so proud of him. Whatever that horrible radiation storm did to us, everyone is having bad reactions. But there are others literally dying from it. I wish I could do more to help everyone, but I'm an organic chemist, not a surgeon. I don't have the heart to tell people that as they're dying in my arms, so I just keep it to myself and try to give them hope. The affliction. My good friend Fran succumbed to the affliction a few days ago, and I've just been a wreck. Dean and Oswald boarded her up in a house before she tried to attack anyone, which I don't think I could have taken. Oswald stayed the night up here and just held me while I cried. I tried to apologize to him for falling apart like this when he needed me to be strong, but I knew her since elementary school. I couldn't hold it in any longer. I hate this place. Magic is real. There was a huge attack this week that pushed us all the way back to the castle gate. Just when we were about to fall back to the theater, a bunch of afflicted started crawling out of their houses and started helping us out. But as our attackers were retreating, my body froze when I saw a stray bullet hit Dean, and it looked like he was dead. But Oswald did something. This glow came out of his body, flowing like a wave. Suddenly Dean started breathing again. After the attack ended, we all looked at Oswald, who started muttering something about using real magic. Most of us didn't know what to think. Me, I don't care what the hell you call it. Maybe we can use it to cure the affliction. Either way, I give him a huge kiss for saving Dean's life. So, and again, like, they're all ghouls at this point, and Oswald is a glowing one, effectively. And glowing ones can push out so much radiation, they can heal ghouls. Leaving to find a cure. We've tried everything we can think of, exhausted every option. Not even Oswald's powers can seem to stop the affliction. There are only a handful of us left, and we're running out of time. I don't know what will get us first, the raiders who moved into Nuka Town or the affliction. So that's it. I've talked it over with Oswald, and he's going to stay in Kiddie Kingdom to keep everyone safe while I go find a cure. I felt awful leaving everyone behind, especially Oswald, but I really have no other options. I'm going to head over to the town of Bradburton near the park and start there. This is a huge gamble, but it better pay off. So yeah, Bradburton. We will see about getting to Bradburton in just a minute. But now we're going to head over to the theater to rendezvous with Oswald. But before we do, we did pick up a level up there. And yeah, more attack dog. So this will give him a chance to cause bleed damage, Dogmeat that is. But really what we're after here is the next rank, which decreases our damage taken by 10%, which I think is about the best survivability perk I can get at this point in time. So yeah, there we go. Okay, and since we did go through that tower, we're coming in sort of the side entrance of the theater, which I expect most folks would not be coming in this way, but it's going to take us to the same spot anyway. Nothing to worry about. And no real strategic advantage either. Of course, I did get bitten by a rad roach on the way, and so now I am ill, which is great. But we'll do alright, Dogmeat. Just gotta make it happen. I can't target these, but they're gonna be coming after us.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. When the bombs fell, everything changed. We changed. And somehow, I received a gift. Actual magic. The stuff of legends. Perhaps you'd like to see some.
To see your head explode. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, before we meet up with Oswald, we needed to take a little field trip here. We are in Bradburton, which is northeast edge of Nuka World. And if you recall, this is where Rachel said she was headed to try to find a cure for the affliction. And it's been a rough trip. I'm not going to lie. Me and Dogmeat killed a whole lot of ghouls. Just strewn across the street. I'm almost out of ammunition. But indeed, we find Rachel. And her holotape.
I think this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters. Held out. As long as I can. I know this isn't what you'd want, but I can't stand the thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I've decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you, Oz.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean it's an illness?
It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you are the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered, while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along, and exterminates us all.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
Rachel's dead. Here, she left this for you.
She's dead? No. No! My poor Rachel. How could I allow her to leave my side on such a difficult journey alone? This is all my fault. Well, that does it then. It's up to me to leave here and find the cure myself. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you. Farewell.
And there we go. A little bit of a bittersweet ending with Oswald. I wasn't sure which way that was going to go, actually. But I guess he's off to find the cure himself. And we have one last park here to run up the flagpole. We'll go operators again. That'll do. And that's going to be a wrap. We'll come back next time with more Nuka World. Thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. Merry Abernathy and Dogmeat. We'll see you next time.